Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back to InfoFlow Blazers. Today is Monday, February 7th. I'm Sam.
And I'm Roshan. Today's Black History Month fact is that the NAACP was founded on February 12, 1909, the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
This weekend, the annual Palms competition took place on Saturday. We are so proud of all of our Blazers who did an amazing job. Keep up the great work.
On February 2nd, MCPS announced that they will consider a transition to virtual learning on days when schools are closed due to inclement weather for the remainder of the 2021 to 2022 school year. This decision would be made on a case-by-case basis.
The Montgomery County Board of Education is just days away from announcing the new superintendent for the school system. Monifa McKnight, the interim superintendent, has applied for the position on a permanent basis. The new appointment is expected to be announced on Tuesday morning.
The U.S. has said that Russia is planning a staged attack in Ukraine to justify an invasion. The Biden administration declassified this information in the hopes that the publicity of it will deter Russia from invading Ukraine. News of the possible false flag operation comes after months of escalating tensions on Ukraine's eastern border.
Now, let's go to Emmanuel for coverage of the Blair Ice Hockey's game against Wooten.
Hi Blazers, this is Emmanuel Kraft at the Blair Ice Hockey Senior Night game against Wooten. They come in this game on a hot streak with a 7-2 record and look to keep it going tonight. Let's see how it goes.
The Blazers came out strong with multiple scoring chances resulting from good puck movement. Wooten kept them contained for as long as they could with their physical play, but it was no match for our Blazers. Before long, goals from junior Michael Humphreys and senior Ryan Frank put the Blazers ahead. Wooten responded with goals of their own, but each one was matched by another Blazer finding the back of the net. The game stayed neck and neck throughout, with the big Blazer crowd on their feet the entire time. In the last period of play, tensions flared as players got into a scuffle that had to be broken up by the referees. This made the decisive empty net goal in the final minutes that much more satisfying as the Blazers secured the win. It was a game to remember and a fantastic celebration of our hockey seniors. I spoke with senior Peter Zielinski to get his thoughts on the game.
It was incredible. I mean, this is the best atmosphere we've had in a while. To have us as a DCC school bringing in so many fans is incredible. I mean, obviously we want to win the championship. We have a lot of hard teams ahead of us. I think this is one of the top teams, but we beat them, and I don't think there's anybody who can stop us when we're at the top of our game. So,
What a great win, and congratulations to our seniors. Make sure to come support the Blair Ice Hockey team during playoffs. For BNC Sports, I'm Emmanuel Kraft.
Thanks, Emmanuel. Follow Blair Ice Hockey on Instagram for updates on upcoming playoff games.
Girl Up is selling bracelets and earrings for $5 or less during lunch this week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All proceeds will go to Kele Global, a Sudan-based organization that provides youth with essential skills in education, health, and leadership. Please stop by the table outside of the SAC to support them.
SGA is holding a digital detox challenge. It will consist of watching The Social Dilemma on Monday and Tuesday in room 222, followed by a 3-day challenge of no personal screen usage. The activities will begin on Monday, February 7th, and end on Friday, February 11th. We will have prizes such as 10 SSL hours, pizza, dessert, and exclusive Blair merch. If you are interested, head to the SGA Instagram at MBHSSGA and fill out the sign-up form in their bio.
And now let's take a look at Gabe's coverage of the student walkout.
On January 23rd, a student-led walkout occurred around the county, with many schools participating. The walkout was to incite reform concerning in-person school and county transparency due to unsafe COVID conditions. We asked some of the protesters what the walkout meant to them and what they were trying to accomplish by walking out.
I found COVID really hard, and even virtual learning was really hard for me, but being at school just isn't safe, and so we really need to be virtual, at least for some amount of time, to get cases down, because they just keep rising.
I'm personally out here because I think it's messed up that we're still in person despite the 9,000 cases a day.
We also asked some of the student protesters how they felt about the turnout and the way the walkout went.
I expected there to be a lot of people here, and there aren't very many. But I think that's also because this is the last day of the semester. I know I have to do a midterm next period.
It's sad there aren't that many people, but I do know in other schools there are a lot bigger crowds.
Due to a variety of factors outside their control, such as very short notice, weather, and the end of the semester, the turnout was less than expected, and an estimated 40 people showed up. Undeterred by these unexpected factors, the organizers of the protest pressed on and were able to keep a lively atmosphere throughout the walkout and keep people enthusiastic about the purpose of the walkout, despite the cold. For that, we salute their efforts and hope they continue to fight for what they believe in. For BNC, I'm Gabe.
Thanks for standing up for what you believe in, Blazers.
Blair's student-run a cappella group Intonation is selling $5 singing grams for Valentine's Day. They'll be available for purchase on Blair Boulevard all of this week, so make sure to stop by and send a gram to a friend or significant other.
And that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit any announcements, and follow us at BNC Blair on Instagram and on Twitter at BNC Blair. Please keep wearing your mask and be mindful of COVID safety measures. Have a great week. See you next time, Blazers.